welcome to episode number 33 of WITM. It is time for the final 205 Live before Royal Rumble, where 10 cruiserweights will compete against 10 members of Raw and 10 members of SmackDown for the WrestleMania main event and for 205 Live, potentially their survival. Addressing that situation is 205 Live General Manager Triple H, who is in the ring, microphone in hand. Now, we of course won't be able to see it, but the entire Cruiserweight roster will be on the stage in the entrance area, hearing what Triple H has to say to rally his troops for Royal Rumble. Let's hear what Triple H has to say. Cruiserweights, I've called you all here because, as you know, tonight is the final 205 Live before Royal Rumble, where 10 of you will compete against 10 superstars each from Raw and SmackDown Live. Now, I'm sure you've all heard the talk. It's all over social media, all over the dirt sheets, everywhere you go, claiming that tonight will be the final edition of 205 Live. Because there is no chance whatsoever that a cruiserweight is going to win the Royal Rumble. Heck, Vince McMahon is so sure that 205 Live is going to fail that he has put his authority as chairman of the WWE on the line. But let's teach those doubters, and even Mr. McMahon himself, a lesson they will never forget. Let's prove to Vince and the world that when we say 205 Live is the most exciting hour on television, that we're not just saying that as a marketing slogan to get people to tune in. Let's leave no doubt in everyone's mind that it is the truth. Now, Vince once said that the cruiserweights are not worthy of main eventing WrestleMania. Again, let's prove him wrong. Cruiserweights, on Sunday in the Royal Rumble, fight like it may be your last ever match, because if Vince has his way, it will be. Let's win on Sunday, secure our place permanently in the WWE, and take the main event of WrestleMania.
Next.
Alright, so 205 Live COO Triple H rallying the Cruiserweight roster just 5 days before about half of them, 10 of them to be exact, will compete in the Royal Rumble. And of course, should a Cruiserweight win, that will more than likely assure that 205 Live will remain, that Vince McMahon will have to listen to Triple H's orders. Triple H will have the final say in the WWE from now on. And of course, Vince McMahon says a cruiserweight is not worthy of main eventing WrestleMania, but should one of the cruiserweights win at Royal Rumble, that will happen. But for now, it's business as usual for the cruiserweights. It's time for the third chapter in the rivalry between Andrew and the Brian Kendrick. In the first week, we saw Andrew take on Hideo Itami with Brian Kendrick watching ringside, and with Brian Kendrick trying to distract Andrew, Andrew would be able to take out both Kendrick and Itami simultaneously, turning Andrew from heel to face. In week number 2 of the rivalry, Andrew did take on Brian Kendrick. Kendrick tried to walk away from the match and just let Andrew win via countout, but Andrew would not have that. He would bring Kendrick back into the ring, hit the flat line, and finish the match. What will transpire in week 3 of this rivalry? Let's find out and get the match underway.
Here we go. Matchup's going to be a good one. Superstar ready for action. Here comes his opponent, wasting little time to start things off. There's the double A.
And Andrew wasting no time. We're not going to get entrances here because Andrew isn't going to bother with an entrance. He wants a piece of Brian Kendrick right away. And before the match even starts, Andrew getting some mounted punches in. There's the bell.
This should be an incredible
Kendrick on the attack.
Both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting
Andrew
endurance, and an insatiable
forced to his feet. Kendrick with a headbutt and a clothesline to force Andrew to the outside, where Kendrick will join him.
Reno, Nevada is in for a real treat tonight. This match
Kick to the back.
to be amazing.
And a reversal from Andrew, who's getting fired up, trying to get the WWE Universe behind him. Andrew, of course, the difference will likely be the difference maker for 205 Live in the Royal Rumble. Andrew represents the best possible
Close to getting a count out here.
threat for 205 Live.
Nothing fancy from him there. That was all raw power.
And Kendrick with a straight jacket on Andrew. Locked in well. Can Andrew break the hold? And he gets out of it. Almost a beautiful springboard
Am I right?
kick from Andrew there, launching himself over halfway across the ring from the ropes, but just can't quite get to the next. Snake Eyes will connect. Boots to the head of Kendrick.
This is there. You just can't
Stomp to the leg. And face buster.
Makes him one of the best in the business. And the ropes save him there.
I don't think people realize just how
Andrew looking to end this with the flatline.
such as that one.
He's delivering.
And I'm sorry for all the beeps. I'm getting messaged on Facebook nonstop as my computer picks up any noise that the computer makes. Our shipping to the corner. Reversal from Andrew.
Till it's over. Saw that one coming. An early pin attempt.
And Andrew powers out. Sorry, my commentary's been terrible again. I'm distracted from Facebook.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good, Byron.
Yeah, this is how people end up getting hurt.
Kendrick looking for a power bomb.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match. He is a one-man gang in there.
Oh, he turns it around.
Andrew with an arm drag. Sorry, trying to multitask. Andrew attacking the ankle of Kendrick. Andrew trying to kick Kendrick from the middle rope. I don't quite think it's going to connect.
Away with the win. He misses the
And Andrew finally decides to take flight and majorly overshoots Kendrick.
Water in the pool.
Andrew using the top rope as a weapon. Trying to get the WWE Universe behind him.
in a hurry to get up here.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
Not every move is designed
Punch
get
to the
fans
back.
off
There's
their
another.
feet.
Kendrick finally rolls out of the way and hits the drop kick.
No, he reverses
Reversal from Andrew. Going knee bar, center ring. Great positioning for Andrew. Is this going to lead Andrew to another victory?
I don't know, guys.
It does. Victory via submission for Andrew. He keeps the momentum rolling. He'll need all the momentum he can get in order to be a difference maker for 205 Live in the Royal Rumble.
was locked in. There was no question that this one was over.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.
Alright, so Andrew, not even bothering with an entrance, getting straight to business and attacking Brian Kendrick with the mounted punches before the bell rang. And that would eventually help Andrew lock in the rolling knee bar near center ring and pick up yet another victory and increase his momentum and maybe gain some attribute boost through power rankings prior to Royal Rumble. Brian Kendrick's personality trait of ego goes down by 2. That's a heel trait. His face trait of boldness goes up 3. The only face trait he has right now. Andrew's ego, a heel trait, goes up by 2. His boldness, a face trait, goes down by 1. He does gain another +1 to his hot streak status effect. And the match gets a rating of 2.5 stars.
Appetizers are over. Time for the main course.
And in the main event, we have, surprisingly, 2 of the top 5 in the power rankings in all of the WWE. Number 4, Akira Tozawa, taking on number 3, Drew Gulak, as part of their rivalry. And it's going to be Akira Tozawa picking up the victory. Akira Tozawa is currently the number 1 contender to Andrew's Cruiserweight Championship. So depending on how the game decides to book the card, we could potentially see Andrew face Akira Tozawa for the Cruiserweight Championship at Royal Rumble. And that match also got a 2.5 star rating. And we will see how the results affect the rankings on 205 Live after this loading screen, of course. And just give you your results real quick. Hideo Itami defeated Lince Dorado. Jack Gallagher defeated Cedric Alexander. Tony Nese defeated Noam Dar. In our episode 33 matchup, Andrew defeated the Brian Kendrick. And Akira Tozawa defeated Drew Gulak. And how does that affect the rankings in the Cruiserweight division? Let's find out. Hideo Itami defeated Lince Dorado. Itami moves up to number 6 and Dorado falls to 6, so Itami enters the top 5 at number 5. Jack Gallagher defeated Cedric Alexander. Gallagher moves up to 14. Alexander falls to number 4. Tony Nese defeated Noam Dar. Nese moves up to number 7. Dar falls to number 11. Andrew defeated Brian Kendrick. Andrew is still champion, and Kendrick remains at the bottom, number 16. And Akira Tozawa defeated Drew Gulak. Tozawa remains number 1 contender. Gulak falls to number 3. And the top 5 contenders to Andrew's Cruiserweight Championship. A bit of a shake-up in the top 5. Number 1 remains Akira Tozawa. The rest is all different. Number 2, Mustafa Ali. Number 3, Drew Gulak. Number 4, Cedric Alexander. And number 5, Hideo Itami. Now we move on to NXT. Of course, at TakeOver San Antonio, Corey and Drew McIntyre, the Chosen Ones, were left very upset as Corey thought in this edition of NXT he would have an NXT Championship match, but instead the NXT Championship match was moved to TakeOver and was just between Velveteen Dream and the NXT champion Ty Dillinger, which was won by Ty Dillinger. Also, in the tag team match between Chosen Ones and Sanity, Sanity retained their belts, but via countout, the Chosen Ones won the match because the title cannot change hands by DQ or countout. They did not win the championships, and so Corey will remain in NXT for at least 2 more months, and of course they are not tag team champions. So we'll definitely be hearing what the Chosen Ones have to say, angry Chosen Ones following a very stressful takeover for them. Will Corey and or the Chosen Ones be competing? They will. They're going to be taking on TM61 in a battle of the top 2 contenders to the NXT Tag Team Championships. And of course, again, we will be hearing from the Chosen Ones regarding how they feel following TakeOver San Antonio, which turned out to be a very upsetting night for them. So that will take place in episode number 34. That does it for a pretty brief episode number 33. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's episode. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when new WITM episodes are released. And check out WITM member Andrew's YouTube channel. It's called Andrew Spud Strong. The link for that is in the description. Until episode number 34, this is Corey with WITM Call Wrestling, signing off.